Hello, I'm Twanm4n, and I'll be running Road Redemption, Campaign Plus, any %. With me on commentary is the runner of Uncharted 1 yesterday, Oscar.
Hello. I've never played this game, but somebody has to read the chat while he's playing, so that's my job.
Yeah, so this game is very similar to like the old Road Rash. So I'm going to be on a bike a lot and going very, very fast. So if I look at the chat, it's a death wish. So I'm just going to have him help me out a little bit here. But he has watched me play this game a little bit. So yeah, Campaign Plus is just a harder, more randomized, shuffled version of the original campaign where we just do a bunch of missions, and at the end we have to kill this certain dude and then escape on a bike, and then, you know, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of bike stuff. I'm going to just play with this bike. You can see there's ratings on the left. Everything's maxed out on this Golden Jet. You know, we want to go fast, so we want that. I'm going to pick like the most generic character because a lot of these attributes can be very detrimental for me. So I'm just going to pick the normal dude. And time will start when I skip this next screen right here. I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we have a number of different missions. I'm only going to be using my gun or any of my weapons really come on, dude. If the goal is to take out certain members of like a gang that I'm on the road with. Otherwise, I want to be conserving ammo. Come here, dude. What if I just kick you off the road? All right, one more. Thought I had him right there. Oh, up on the side of the mountain and I kill him. Great. So I want to do that as quickly as I can. These are obviously faster than some of these others where it'll be like a time trial. I don't see anything that I want. Like this one where I just have to get to a waypoint. I'm not going to be shooting my gun at all. I'm just going to be going as fast as I can to get to the finish line. There are some shortcuts. I am going to avoid those shortcuts for the most part because I'm going so fast that it's extremely easy. That's number one. Oscar, did I ask you to keep count for how many times I fall off?
You didn't, but I can do that.
I think I was in the middle of saying it and then I got distracted before we started. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I'm going really fast, so it's easy to go off the shortcuts. And if there's any like donation or anything, a lot of these missions are going to be the same once I kind of have an introduction to each type of mission, so feel free to just like interrupt me and say whatever you need to say.
Speaking of donations, also speaking of me learning how to unmute a microphone on OBS, that'd be fantastic. We do have a $30 donation from Parks2214 that says, "Good luck to the RBG boys as they speedrun their way through the Cash Cup. Only 2 more rounds before they make day 2. We are $255 away from $1,000. We can make that. I do believe we can make that tonight."
That off the track thing, Oscar, that counts as a reset. Yeah. I take damage when it puts me back on the track, so we'll count that as me falling off the bike.
I mean, otherwise you could just like resets come, and we don't want to do that.
These close calls give me a little nitro boost. Ooh, I thought I was going to fall off the road there. So I like to have those if I start to run out of nitro. You can see in the top left, I've got a couple meters. One's for my health, one's for my nitro, the blue one, and the green one is for my rockets. I think I crossed the finish line. Yeah, I did. Sorry. You'll see those at a certain set of levels when I get to them. They're not very useful in most of these. What I'm looking for is ammo and then like boost to my guns. Anything else, I'm just going to skip. Oh, fun. Hallucinogenic chemical clones. Basically, I guess that just means you're hallucinating during these levels, and cars are just flying out of the sky. So not only am I trying to go super fast and not get killed by these dudes on bikes with weapons and guns and stuff, I'm also now trying to dodge and weave around cars. Didn't work that time.
My personal favorite Sonic level is hallucinogenic chemical zone.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It's the obvious joke to make.
So a lot of the weapons that I pick up in this level are like RPG type guns. I want to save those until the very end because they do a lot of damage, and there's like a final boss that I just picked up right there is one of them. And I want to get as much ammo for that as I can going into the end, because the final boss takes a nice number of hits if you don't have the highest powered weapon. Didn't think it was gonna kill me. Not kill me, throw me off the bike. If I die in this game, then that's it. I have to start all the way back from the very beginning, but it is very, very unlikely for that to happen. I'm not a superstitious person, which is why I say that. I'm not going to say this has never happened before during this run, at least for that part.
You probably noticed by now that whenever he goes over a crest, it's like if you're not facing the right direction, you just go to another dimension.
Yeah, so I could just be, hitting the nitro as hard as I can and going like 700 million miles an hour instead of 7 million miles an hour, but you end up having to reset a whole lot then. And I'm guessing that that's not as optimal as just staying on the road. But yeah, you can see compared to a lot of the other bikers on the road that I'm going quite fast without even using my nitro.
The nitro is useful to like get up to speed if you fall off or something.
If I have to put myself back on track, or if I run off the road, which happens quite frequently, I like to save my nitro for that. Wow! Come on. We're really getting a lot of these in early. Okay. You're gonna see that a lot more often in the hallucinogenic chemical zone levels. Okay.
Oh yeah, did we mention the randomization?
Yeah, so I think I did it at the very, very beginning, but yeah, oh, come on! And on the rooftops. Okay. Yeah, so everything's shuffled. Normally the campaign is like, there's a set of gangs that you have to fight, and then there's, that's sketchy. And there's like, here's an icy level, here's a desert level. In Campaign Plus, it just mixes them all up and throws them at you, and same with the mission types. Okay, so the rooftops are the sketchiest because if you go off the road at all, you're basically just, falling off the side of the level. This is where the jump jets come in handy. Okay. This is the jump jet. Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have shown it off right there. I almost just flew off the side. But it's very useful in this level, especially when you go really fast, because the track is laid out as if you're on one of the normal bikes, so it's easy to like jump completely over a platform and like into the next little gap, and the jump jet can help you like get back onto the track. And it's doubly helpful in the hallucinogenic chemical zones because sometimes you've got to like very quickly jump over a car that just lands on a very thin strip of track in front of you. Yeah, these are the intense ones where looking at chat would be a very bad idea. thought that car wasn't gonna get me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think this game's a whole lot of fun. I just bought it randomly one day on Steam, and I was like, I remember playing Road Rash a lot on the Genesis, and I think there was a like Jailbreak, I think was the name of the one on the Nintendo 64. And I played this and I'm like, wow, this is exactly what I would want from like a spiritual successor to Road Rash. And then I was like, let me just see how quickly I can beat the campaign and Campaign Plus. I like the Campaign Plus a bit more, a little bit more challenging. Oh, ammo belt, love that. Okay. Another one, 3 in a row? Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Alright.
Yeah, this is the RNG aspect of the run.
No! These giant, like, snow trucks, or whatever they're called, I don't know. I don't know anything about vehicles. They're a pain. Kicking, in this game is pretty overpowered. It's very easy to just kick another biker off the track and kill them and get a little boost. If you kill, you also get a boost to your nitro, just like the close calls I was talking about with the vehicles that are passing by. So if I were going kind of a normal speed, I'd be kicking like that more often. But sometimes it's hard to kick the other bikers because well, that was good luck. Because you're going so much faster than they are. This is stressful. Getting 3 of these levels in a row with these. Oh, how did that not kill me? Okay, well that made up for it.
Oh yeah, that's a big yeet.
The areas with the bridges are really good for getting some kills in. You can just kick them off the bridge and you're good. Oh my gosh, I'll be so glad when these hallucinogenic levels are over. It's not giving me good opportunities to build my my turbo back up too. I'm gonna do something really sketchy. Here we go. Let's see if I can stay on the track. I'm not gonna hit the nitro at all here. Going really fast makes it super hard to stay on these thin little pieces of road. Get up there! Oh my god.
Yeah, they're also hard because there's like when you're just going up the ramp, you can't see what's up ahead, so you can't really know unless you really know the levels. You can't really know if it's going to bend.
And a lot of these levels in the same biomes or rival territories look very similar. So sometimes I forget that at the crest of a certain hill, I got to turn right instead of left, and then I just like fly off into the next dimension. I don't see anything here. Beat the clock. Another one where I don't need to use my gun. Get out of here. See ya, Christina Swami. The names are good in this game too.
Yeah.
There's like a cop in here named Officer Gun.
The gun.
I think actually if you go on Steam, I think there's an option like in the Steam store. I could be wrong with this, but I think I'm not. Where like you can pay like $5 or $10 and just have a character in the game named after you. And I think that's where some of these come from.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. That may have been during early access because I've had this game for a while, but I know that was an option at one point. I've also got the voices turned down. Sometimes you'll see some subtitles at the bottom. It's just a bunch of biker gangs, so they just like scream obscenities. And if we don't need that in our lives. So I'm just leaving that to the subtitles for the most part.
If you want that content, then you can read the subs.
There is one level type that we haven't encountered yet, and it's the bosses. There are 3 bosses in the normal campaign, and normally they're evenly distributed, like at the end of each territory. But you could just get 2 of them back to back. The 3rd one is always at the very end. I'm gonna hit some nitro here. Oh no! Okay, we saved it. So yeah, I tell you how many levels there are, but I don't remember. I want to say there's like 13 or 14 of these in total. Ugh. I want to see some more names. Get out of here. Taylor. That's just Taylor. Rafael Menezes? I don't know.
Yeah, sounds right to my ears.
Oh no! Did we get it? All right. Just barely recovered that. All right, let's see. Do we have anything? No gun. Come on. All right. So if you don't finish 3rd or better, or you don't beat the time, it's not a game over. But I think on Campaign Plus, it reduces your health for the next level by, I want to say 50%, which is very sketchy. I think on the normal campaign, it's just 25%, which obviously makes it easier for you to die in future levels. So I want to avoid finishing outside the top 3 or not killing. Oh no! I'm just gonna put myself back on the track. Or not killing the people by the time we get the number of targets by the time we get to the end of the level. Whatever the mission goal is for the mission. The physics are great. You can just bounce off of rails and more or less maintain a decent amount of your speed. So it's not the worst thing in the world to just slam into the barrier.
Some good tunes as well.
Yeah, the tunes are pretty good. I don't know the name of that officer. I've only been taking out like normal gang people. No. Okay. No, I thought I was at the top. I was at video. Oh, I think we can recover this. Look at that. That's why I'm the god gamer. Still pretty slow, but at least I was able to get back on the track. So the timing for this run is by the in-game timer. In the bottom left, you'll see a speed run timer. Capital speed, capital run.
At least it's one word.
It is one word. It's trying to skirt the unofficial, unwritten speedrun rules. Oh no. What? I've never seen that before. Just went right through that mountain.
I think that means we can cross that off our Saturday bingo card.
Yeah.
Or that's never happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. Specifically for me, it's about me dying. But yes, I did. That's never happened for me. The kicks are so satisfying in this game. Okay. Yeah, gun upgrade. Oh my gosh. Stingy game. Alright, here's one where you have to take out the gang leader. You see one kill to win. This is the first gang member, the Reaper leader. And you can see just bad words. Oh no! Oh, I don't want that in my life. Get that away. I want to stay behind so I can just like pop him a couple times. No. There we go. Unlike normal campaign, if you don't have everything upgraded, there's a skill tree, but I've maxed out the skill tree. If all of that's at like a lower level, then it takes a lot longer to get these skills. But if you've got everything maxed out, not too big of an issue, especially for the first guy. I'll also note that you see folks that have like a kind of like a shiny blue aura around them. They have like a shield, so it takes a little bit more effort to take them out. There's kind of like a rock, paper, scissory sort of game with the melee weapons where like swords take out shields but don't knock off the helmet, so you have to like use the sword to knock off the shield and then use the blunt objects, which are the up on the D-pad if you see in the bottom right, those are the blunt objects. So you kind of have to like wear down the shield with the left stuff and then finish the job with the top stuff. But if you've got explosives, which are the bottom items, or the guns, then you don't really need to do any of that. And once you've maxed out your skill tree, you've usually got enough to not even worry about melee items, other than your feet. Foot is good for this. Just throw that foot out there. You can see my health, you know, I've fallen off a bunch of times, you know, had to reset, and still my health is like basically at the top. And I haven't even taken any health upgrades, you know, in the menus in between each run. Been picking up a couple health pickups, but it's pretty lenient. Oh, okay. The melee hits take a little bit of damage off of me, but I usually don't take too awful many of them.
I guess that's more of an issue if you have a normal speed bike.
Yes, absolutely. It's hard to get out of the... Oh, we just missed. It's hard to get out of those groups of folks. You don't just like zoom past them. There we go. That's what I was looking for, weapon upgrade. With a normal bike, you kind of get hung up in these groups of people that are just like swinging at you. And it's a lot harder to avoid taking damage. You either have to like hit the nitro or hit the jump jet. But here you can see I'm almost already in first place, like a couple seconds in. It usually takes like a minute or so to get up to first place on a normal bike. You also saw a new weapon type that the enemies are using. Some select biker members have dynamite that they just drop in the road, and there's a little timer that ticks down. As long as you're, you know, not terribly close to it when it hits 0, it's not really much of a threat. I can use those too, but they're just so aggravating to try and use to like get ahead of everyone and then time it and drop it with like half a second left. I tend to avoid them. Unless I just absolutely have to use them. This has been pretty smooth so far, other than those back-to-back-to-back hallucinogenic levels. Knew that was going to happen. Ragdoll physics are pretty fun in this game, too.
I can always tell when something's gonna happen because I'm on a bit of a delay.
You hear me like hold my breath.
Voice. Yeah.
And then, whoa, what
That's the best. That's the best when you get that delay. You know, like you just hear everything without actually seeing it.
Yeah, I'm always like, well, okay, what's gonna happen here?
Yeah, this is one of the only games I run that doesn't have like a ton of like tech or clips or anything like that. Kind of like Uncharted, yesterday that I ran a million years ago. It's just like have fun and go fast and shoot guns sometimes.
This is how I know. This is how I know I'm somewhat sleep deprived and like kind of getting tired. I looked up at the stream and I saw a van driving right next to you, and I thought, "Wait, is that a cow? Why is there a cow on a highway?"
I don't think there are any cows in this game, but whoa,
sounds like you're in the hallucinogenic chemical zone.
Yeah. I was going like 2 miles an hour and fell off with the bike there. This area that I'm in right now, this like rival territory, is the final rival territory. It doesn't matter here because everything's being shuffled, but it's the toughest because there's just a whole bunch of debris off on all sides of the road. Still no gun upgrades other than that one I had. Oh, this is another gang leader. This is the second gang leader. The Sigma. This is like a cyborg gang. She's a little tougher to bring down than the first one. I think she has 1 shield. Also, this little road right here, it's easy to fall off. Yeah, well, too late. So it takes a second to catch up to her compared to that first guy. This crest right here is easy to die on if you go real fast. No! He's got the taser! Oh my gosh, I forgot about the taser. So if you get tasered, you're just going straight for a minute. So if there's a curve coming up, you're gonna have a bad time. Oh my gosh, okay. Finally we've caught up. As you can see, she's got a 2 health bars, that was close. And a couple buds that are helping her out. I shouldn't have picked that guy. Slim messed me up.
In chat, someone's asking if this is the infamous one. Is this game infamous for something? I don't think it is.
Not that I'm familiar with, but I'm not too...
I might be thinking about a different game, but I don't know.
I didn't need to upgrade my sword. I meant to press X. Alright, so finally we've got another one where it's an enemy takedown. There's another game similar to this, which I think is actually supposed to be like a Road Rash sequel called Road Rage, I think, but I've never played it.
You mean Simpsons Road Rage?
No. I think it's just called Road Rage. I think it's on PS4. Alright, I'm using up a lot of my gun here, but as long as I keep the explosive stuff, I should be fine. These folks have more health, too. Nope, get away from me. No! Okay, 2 more. 1 more. One more shot, I'll do it. Oh, I thought I had him. Deadlock. Escaped me for 1 shot. Okay. No gun upgrades. Great. That was a little slow, but we're good. Right now I'm at 20 minutes on the speedrun timer. Obviously RTA is going to be a little bit beyond that because of the menuing. But my record 22. Okay. My record time IGT is 31:40. I tried to go in between the ramp and the taxi, and that did not work. You started laughing before you saw it, didn't you?
Yeah, well, it was close, but yeah.
You heard me go 40.
Yeah, I was laughing at your talking.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, save it! Oh, save it! Nope, not saving it. Thought I had to save. So yeah, because there's like a skill tree in this game that carries over from run to run, I guess you would call this like a road light. And there's like certain parts of the game, even on the normal campaign, are shuffled. Just not to the degree that they're shuffled on Campaign Plus. But it's not so random that I can't, you know, give a good estimate for a speed run. And obviously it's pretty speedrun friendly if they're gonna just, oops, drop a speedrun timer in the bottom left. But where did that guy come from? Just a biker just fell down in front of me.
It's always appreciated when devs put in speedrun timers, especially when they're actually accurate.
Yeah.
Here's the great.
Unlike Uncharted.
Oof, Grace, try it. You should have known to avoid that. Let's try it again. Who did I get? Oh, no one. I don't care at all about these, and I've got like 20 of them, so. See, they're hard to get. I should be using the rearview mirror if I wanted to actually get some kills there, but. No! And I'm curious as to what infamous game it is if it's not this one.
Yeah, I assume it's like a Road Rash-esque game then, but I don't know a lot about them at all. So I wouldn't know.
See, I look at this and I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe it's a Deadpool motorcycle game.
Yeah.
Dutch, the normal main character, or normal controllable whatever character does have sort of a Deadpool aesthetic. Alright. Officer Silver, you messed me up. Okay. So for the vehicles, if I have to take them out, I'm just going to rely on explosives. So, oh, stay away from... Will you get out of my way? Oh my gosh. The bike officer showed up and messed everything up. And I'm trying to avoid his taser. Officer Death.
We're over the quarter century mark of deaths.
We're already at 25?
26.
Sorry, Murphy. Okay, there's one more. Oh! From a long way away. The snipe. Officer Shallow. Nothing there for me. Oh, good. We get another one. The guy's name is just Sack. Sorry. Ogloff. My favorite character from Frozen. Well, that was quick.
Love.
And Love, yeah.
It's time to read like a couple announcements.
Go for it.
Cool. All right. So we are raising money today and tomorrow for Rise Above the Disorder, or RAD. It is actually a non-profit dedicated to removing the two greatest barriers facing mental health care access and affordability. To accomplish their mission, they provide a universal mental health care system to people around the globe. If you believe in a world where everyone has access to hope, health, and happiness they deserve, you are rad. For more information, you can visit yourrad.org, or you can donate by typing in !donate in chat, or you can also type in !merch, and we have an exclusive RBG Gold Rush shirt available for order. It's really, really cool. It's got the RBG Panther. It's got Midna with a giant arm. It's got the Gold Rush logo on it. It's super cool. The artwork was also by Smashy SR, so it's also a really, really, really cool, unique artwork that will only be available for the marathon. So, like I said, it's worth it. And proceeds from the shirt go directly to RAD.
Right, so this is the final boss, this assassin here. You saw I just like unloaded all of my grenade rounds immediately. We almost got him down to nothing. The assassin's got a super cool bike. You can see it like kind of glowing there. When I kill this assassin, I will get the bike, and then I have to escape the Reaper, the Reaper territory with the bike. Oh, I thought I was gonna get the kill before I hit the car. Come here. Oh, this nut. The bounty's ours. The Jackal leader, that's our gang, has like a nice Australian accent, but you can't hear it very well. See, I got the nice glowy bike. And what does the nice glowy bike do? If I run into this car, oh, well, I didn't run into the car. If I run into this car, nothing happens. It's a very powerful bike. It does kind of mess with your physics a little bit, but it doesn't knock you off the bike. So there's an escape here. Oops. Get back on the road. And then there'll be credits, and then there's one last level, and then that will be it. And then basically, when I finish that level, will be when time is called. Looks like I'm probably going to come a little bit over my record time. I'm mad about my world record time because I had antivirus pop on me twice during that run. Where if you look at the VOD, I just run into a wall. I don't have commentary or anything. I was doing an offline run. I just like run into a wall for like 3 seconds on 2 different occasions, and it just aggravates me that I can't beat that time when I lost like probably 10 or 15 seconds because of my antivirus, and I just cannot beat that 30 minute time, 31 minute time. That's sketchy.
Gotta love these like categories where not a lot of runners run, and you get like a good run with a thing like that, and then you're just like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah, don't assume, if you see a game and you're like, I wonder what kind of speedrun this is, and you only see like 1 or 2 runs. That doesn't necessarily, I don't know, maybe y'all's opinion of this as a good or bad speedrun is, different from mine, but, there are runs out there that only have like 1 or 2 runs, games out there that only have 1 or 2 runs, and they're pretty good. I run a number of them.
Yeah.
Especially indie games. There's a lot of great indie games out there that don't have, the kind of recognition or speedrun community that they should have. I got 3 close calls there somehow.
That was pretty close.
Yeah.
We're pretty close to hitting that taxi.
We're almost done. When I see this little road, I know that I'm close to the end of this level. So I got one more. There'll be a little section where the Jackal leader talks to me, and I'm just sitting on the bike. And then the credits will start. Look at me, I'm the best biker in all the land. Alright, then the credits will start. But not over yet. Surprise! Rainbow Road. So, we gotta have a little race on some, clone of Rainbow Road with some, like, Rainbow Road. Wow, I already fell off the track.
I'm not gonna lie.
Music.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm on a little bit of a delay. So when you said Rainbow Road coming up, I was like, oh, it must be some. Oh no, it must be some like exaggeration. And then it really was Rainbow Road, and I just.
It is actual Rainbow Road.
It's like, wow, they went there.
It's very hard to do these turns on this bike. So you'll see me like slam into each of these little pillars. Sometimes when I try to go around the corner because I'm going like as fast as I can, I'm just like slamming my head into each of those little stars over and over. And it's like a race with a bunch of different biker members from like all the previous levels. So you'll see the leaders of each gang. Stay on. But it's very easy to get into first. And then for some reason there's just a bunch of other bikers that don't count, I guess. Oh no, that's bad. I saved it. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, I'm optimizing this run to actually like get the best possible time on this absurdly fast bike. Would take a whole lot of work. I don't have any more nitro. I got to do something about that. This is the last level, so I can just start shooting. Wow, shooting away. Kaleido fish. This is gonna make me mad. The speedrun timer is at 30:09. That means I've got a minute and 30 seconds to finish this level to improve my world record. I'm not gonna get it, I bet. Oh, it's gonna be so close. Probably not, actually. For the first time the whole run, my hands are starting to sweat because I've realized I'm actually kind of close to my record time. Now I'm serious. With this music playing in the background.
Yeah, I was just about to say this is like, as an Icelander, this reminds me of Lazy Town to an alarming degree.
Lazy Town. I wish I had some nitro. Thank you, Sean Hattie. That's the only song I had in my head was Cooking the other day. Oh, come on. I hate these turns. Thank you, Bush. No, I got like 30-ish seconds, I think. I don't remember exactly what my record time is. It's like 31:40-ish. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I got one more turn. There I am, slamming into every pillar. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like right there. So time is coming up. And now, 31:41.
Yeah, the record is 28.
Oh, it's 31:28?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I thought it was in the 40s. I was stressed out for nothing. I had no chance. So there's the skill tree with the permanent upgrades. I've maxed out all that, so none of that matters. But there you go. I beat Early Access Campaign Plus. If I were you, I'd tell everyone I knew to buy Road Redemption. So, there's not really much of a speedrun community for this game since I'm like the only person that runs it. But it is a fun game, so I would say, you know, if this looks interesting to you, buy it and play it. It's just a cool game. But yeah, that was Road Redemption Campaign Plus, any %. I'm Twanm4n. Pretty much everywhere you'll see me is Twanm4n. You know, it's on the screen, I'm sure, but the second A is a 4. TWANM4 in Twitch, and what's that other one called? Twitter. That's it. Oscari, thank you for helping out. Oh, how many times? What was the number?
Oh, I have 33.
33. Okay, keep that in mind. So Oscari_SR on Twitter. You tweet a whole lot.
Yeah.
But you know, great Uncharted run. But yeah, that was Campaign Plus. I don't have anything else to say. Thank you for having me. I enjoy running this game. And